Okay, good morning. My name is Greg Thompson with Accelerate Action Coach Business Coaching. I'm talking to Amy Hilmas today from Happy DSM. Good morning, Amy. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Thanks for having
Well,
me.
yeah, thanks for giving us a few minutes here to tell us more about Happy DSM. So let's tell people about how you got this started and what it's all about.
Sure. I started in September of 2020, and I actually had always wanted to have a gift shop. Left a corporate career in marketing after 21 years at the end of 2019. Started working on my business plan, the loan process, then the pandemic hit, and I was sort of forced to pivot a little bit and decide how was I going to launch a business when everything was starting to shut down. And so I kind of used my marketing background and thought, let's have a robust website. Let's make it easy for people to order online, do local pickup, shipping. So I sort of had to adjust my dream and vision for what I thought this would be. And it's really evolved quite nicely. So I started online, and the whole idea behind the shop is making it easy for people to find a gift for any occasion. So um, that's that's kind of the idea behind it. Yeah. So
Okay, very good. So started in 20 during that crazy year of the pandemic. And so how long were you online then before you actually let customers come in and shop?
um, I I was probably online for, I mean, people could always come in, but a lot of people weren't doing that at the time. And the way I'm set up, it's a very small space, but I would say probably 6 or 7 months. And then people would, some people would venture in. And as I was getting more walk-in business, I'm in a very small space in Beaverdale. And so a lot of my workspace, I have 1,000 square feet, and I would say a third of it is like a gift shop, like a display area and displaying product. And the rest of it is where I have all my inventory, my packing supplies. It's sort of my workspace. So it's not a very big gift shop, but as I've had more and more walk-in customers, I'm trying to get more product up front, make it more inviting for people to come in and shop in the store. And I've really noticed an evolution with my business, where I would say a third of it now is walk-in traffic, a third of it is online, and a third of it is what I would classify as corporate gifting. So group orders for businesses that want to do employee appreciation, holiday gifting, that type of thing. So that's been a nice piece of business that sort of evolved. When I launched, people reached out and said, "Hey, would you be willing to do gifts for a group of people?" So that's sort of how I'm structured right now.
Okay, so that was going to be my next question. Is there a target market that you go after or that you feel you appeal to?
I think I definitely appeal to women. And that's sort of the key demographic with gifting and shopping. But I also would say the corporate side of it is also a piece of business that I'm trying to determine how I want to evolve that and how I can evolve that, because it is still just me um, running the business with the help of family. But I would say definitely women are the target demographic. And really, I try to stick to my main vision for wanting to open the store is, as a busy working mom all those years, it was always really difficult when I needed a gift for something, trying to find the time and, come up with something to give, get it to the person, all those types of things. It was always a challenge. So I was like, how could I make this easier to find a nice assortment of things in one place? And you can either come in and do it, or you can order it online. And that's where I also came up with the concept of the happy box, kind of curating a gift of an assortment of things to make it really special and different. So you're not just giving someone a gift card or going to buy something real quick, one thing. You can kind of curate something that tells a story and has a nice feel to it for a certain occasion. So That's where I try to set myself apart from other gift shops, is the idea of curating a fun gift box for any kind of occasion that might come up in life.
Okay. How about price ranges? Do you cover all the price ranges, or do
Yeah, I
one,
would
or
say, what'd you say?
just focus on any one, or you're pretty much all over the board on pricing?
I try to offer a variety, but I would say it probably isn't a place you're going to come find a bargain. I would say that it tends to skew probably a little higher end. Not, I mean, I'm trying to think of the best way to say that, because I don't want people to feel like they can't come shop here, but it's not, I think the best way to say it is it's not the place you're going to come find a bargain. And I do really strive to curate products in the store that are unique, that you don't find on Amazon, that aren't in every store here in town. Obviously, there are some products that are very popular and nice that a lot of different gift shops carry, but I also just try to find unique things that you're not going to just find anywhere in Des Moines. And I try to support other local businesses. So you will find Iowa products in here, products from Iowa makers, and you'll also find products from other small business makers from all over the country. So for years, while I dreamed of this shop, I would keep track of different items that I liked that I saw in other gift shops, and then reached back out to those folks when I finally got my own store. So it's really exciting for me to come full circle and be able to carry some of those products here in the shop.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So how do you get any time off?
Well, that's very interesting, because I have to close when I need time off because it's just me right now. So what I found is people are very understanding of that. I think I've been so blown away at the support that small businesses get, because I worked in corporate my whole life. I was 21 years as a chief marketing officer, and before that, I worked 11 years as a TV news producer. And so when I took a dive into this small business venture, I didn't really, I was baptism by fire. I did not know what I was doing, except for just, self-taught and intuition and gut instinct and all of those things. And what I found was so many people that own small businesses are willing to share their trials and tribulations, give you advice, help you out. And that's been amazing. It's been so wonderful. And because there are just certain things I did not know how to do. And so when I would meet with people to see about carrying their product, and they would say, hey, let's go meet for a cup of coffee outside with our masks on back before I opened. And they would just offer all kinds of advice, which was very helpful to me. So that's been awesome.
That's great. So what is maybe your best seller? Give us an example of what might be your most popular item right now, or something that's really trendy or really popular.
Geez. Um, I would say, in terms of an individual product, things that are popular are things like candles,
Mm.
um, towels, fun towels, just home decor, like interesting, fun things like that. And then also I try to carry some interesting kind of gourmet, unique food items, and those are popular as well. So, so that's for individual products. But then in terms of boxes, I would say that anything that is kind of sassy and snarky tends to do very well. It's so fun to have people come in the store and they're walking around and they get to this one section where I have what I call my sassy products. And I love to hear people just bust out laughing and say, oh, so-and-so would love this, so-and-so would love that, or I just have to have this. And that fills me up. I love that. I love that.
That's good. That's good. So there's a saying out there that smart people learn from their mistakes, but wise people learn from other people's mistakes. So you've been a small business owner now going on a couple of years. What would be something that you have learned that you could pass along to other, maybe future business owners or current business owners, that could help them avoid from making that same learning mistake?
Oh, wow. Um, let's see. I would say, oh man, trying to think of the best way to answer that. I think early on, one of the things that I maybe was a little naive about just because I was so new was I was worried about, and my business model was part online, not knowing what was going to happen. I did not know how much product to order. I was kind of in a just unsure. And so I think there are certain things that because I did not know, I over ordered on product. And then I was afraid and unsure, do I put it on sale? All those types of things. And I think what I've learned is I didn't, you can you can order over time. I'm not really answering that in a clear way, but that's a tough one. Um, just
I think
the
inventory is a challenge. I think inventory is a challenge, and I think that's what, and that's, I did retail for 31 years, and I do think that is one of the keys in the retail world is understanding inventory and cash flow and how, trying to, you're buying 6 months out, a year out sometimes for what you're trying to think will be popular 6 months or
right.
or a year from now or whatever. So yeah, I could see where that could be a huge challenge for
And and
small.
then the supply chain, I don't know anything other than running a business in a pandemic. I don't know what a normal year would look like in terms of, being able to get product in the normal time frame. And so I, kind of learned some things the hard way in terms of the boxes that I use for packaging. And I didn't have the cash flow to buy in advance, thousands of boxes where you get the price break and you get everything at one time. So I kicked that can down the road and I was dangerously close of running out of boxes. And I was so nervous thinking, oh my goodness, I'm pitching myself as a box business and I may not have boxes. And just to put that in perspective, boxes that I ordered last October just came about 2 weeks ago. And I mean, it's a lot of boxes, so I should be set for this holiday season. But, and it was a scary purchase at the time. Then it wasn't coming. And so all of those kind of roller coaster moments. And then I'm kind of noticing now so many rates are going up on everything. Shipping is through the roof because of fuel. So many makers are, their products to make their supplies to make their products are going up. So they're having to pass that on. And I would say that's another challenge is knowing when do you pass that on to your customer? How do you know when to do that? And you don't want to lose the business. And I get so many people that come in here and say, well, I can get it on Amazon and have it shipped for free. And I said, well, I'm not Jeff Bezos. I can't do that. I can't do
Right.
it, and I hope I'm putting out something that's better quality than what you get in an Amazon box delivered to your door. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
good point. Good point. So tell people how they can find you. Tell how to find you online, where your shop is, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes. So online, I'm happydsm.com. I'm located at 2651 Beaver Avenue in Beaverdale. There's a little strip mall here, and I'm in the corner by the mural. So there's a really big mural here that a lot of people come to Beaverdale and take pictures. And then I'm also on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is happy.dsm and Facebook is just happy DSM. And that's really a great way to stay in touch with when I have new products, if I'm having a sale, if I'm going to have an open house with like a tasting event with some of my food items and cocktail mixes. So I encourage people that come into the shop to, hey, follow along on social media so you can kind of see when we're having new products or doing new things.
Oh, very good. Very good. Well, Amy, thank you very much for your time this morning. So we've been talking to Amy Hilmes from Happy DSM, and Amy, congratulations on 2-year anniversary of running a small business. And yeah, it's been a crazy 2 years. You won't know what to do when regular comes around, normal comes around.
I know. That's true.
All right, Amy, thank you very much.
Thank you.